The family court system, you've helped a lot of guys with this. What do you think are some of the biggest things that guys deal with, and how can they prepare and or put themselves in a situation where they don't have to deal with the machine that is the family court system?
Yeah, so I actually have a course on this called The Unplugged Alpha's Guide to Divorce, and it's linked on all my social media.
Okay.
So, I'll just mention that in passing. But I think the biggest mistake that guys make is that there's a vast difference between the way women handle divorce and the way that men handle them. So women are still initiating the vast majority of them. And when they initiate them, they're doing a lot of planning. It's not like a week's planning or a month or two. Sometimes it's months or even years before they actually pull the trigger and be like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I'm going to take the kids to my mom's house this week and I want a divorce, right? So there's a big setup to it. Like they sit down with their girls, they have some wine. Oh, girl, you can do this, that, and the other thing. They get some advice. Yep. Guys don't get that. Yeah. They're usually blindsided and they're like, the only sign that they usually get is they're not getting any kind of bedroom intimacy. They're getting a lot more disagreements. She's fighting with him a lot more, stuff like that.
Things they think are normal.
Yeah, for a lot of married people, right? Yeah. And it's like you have to understand you're walking into a slaughterhouse. Like it's a building with a whole bunch of sharp in it, and you're going to get hurt. Mm-hmm. It's not if you're going to get hurt, it's to what extent or the damage that's going to happen to you. And that's why, for guys, when it goes through divorce, their self-deletion rate's like 8 times higher than women.
Yeah.
Because it's that difficult. So what usually ends up happening is women get custody, guys see, their assets and their income flow from him to the mom, and then she uses that money to alienate him from the kids and make up stories about why he's such an asshole and, she's the best person.
Yeah.
And it's an unfortunate sequence of events because, you hear a lot of women, but I'm not like that. I would never do that. It's like right now.
Yeah, right now.
But when you're looking to untie the knot and women are hypergamous, so they want to get the best they can possibly get, guess what? Family law gives them the best they can possibly get because everything in the legislation is written to protect them and enrich them on the onset, on the outside. This is the thing that the whole TradCon guys don't get, right? They're all, we just got to get rid of no-fault divorce. That doesn't solve anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it makes it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop them from untying the knot. Yeah. Right. And they don't seem to get that. Like you ask any divorce lawyer, like nothing, whatever. It's a stupid argument.
There's a new scam, so to speak, that women do. I don't know if you guys know about this, but like, instead of getting married to somebody, you know what they do now?
What?
Do a lawsuit. Because guys aren't marrying women like they used to back in the day. Mm-hmm. So instead of marrying them, what they do is they try to like get you to do assault, or maybe, for example, tell you with texts or like phone calls, and then they pretty much just say, hey, you know what? He's attacking me, doing this to me. Here's a lawsuit. And that's what they pull money from you indirectly.
Oh, okay. You're seeing this with celebs a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of messages from law enforcement guys from around the world. And there was this one guy that broke down everything. So he was fully retired. I did a couple of videos on this on the Entrepreneurs
American or Canadian law enforcement?
I think he was Norwegian.
Okay.
Somewhere in like the Scandinavian countries.
They all have similar laws anyway.
Well, he broke down, because female nature is the same around the world.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Yep. So he broke down this 3-step racket, basically, and women will allege a false domestic violence charge to get the guy out of the house, which is known, for the most part. But this one is the one that blew me away. So women will lay claim to being raped. We use grape here, yeah?
Yeah.
And what they'll do is, if they're out with their girlfriends and they smash a guy and they have a husband or boyfriend or a significant other in their life, then because somebody saw them there doing it and they got caught in the act, what they'll do is they'll go to the police station and say, oh, I was raped.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then they file a false rape accusation. I got into this. I'm like, what percentage exactly are false in your experience in law enforcement investigating these cases? You know what he said?
Accusations!
He said what percentage?
80%.
80%.
80% of the time when women are going in to allege rape, it's false. And they're doing it to cover their ass because they were a hoe and cheated on their husband or their boyfriend, and they had to make up a story and say that, oh, I got raped.
Do you remember a certain set of guys in Romania that happened to? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it rhymes with 8.
Yeah. I think somebody ate.
Yeah.
But no, that's serious, man.
Haram!
Nowadays, bro, like you never know someone's intentions, and especially for women, and like having like a full advantage, that's how they get you.
Yeah.
So, actually, I know a guy that was watching my happening, with that whole scenario, and his girlfriend, bro, right, that came from Italy, came here. He basically married her, and he was gonna that was like his wife. What happened was he didn't do what she wanted him to do. Apparently, maybe he didn't maybe get her whatever she wanted.
Right.
She got upset. Then she said, okay, I'm going to mess you up. So she recorded, tried to like get him set up on some charges, and she alleged that he hit her, had a gun waving at her face.
Yeah.
So what happened was he was in his room with his gun. She recorded him, and she started arguing with him while he was holding his gun. And she used that to say, okay, he was going to threaten me with the gun, blah, 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 and give it to the cops. Ended up, he went going to go into jail, and she's using that as a way to get like a visa to stay in America.
Diabolical.
Diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
So-
I mean, you don't like chicks aren't wearing a T-shirt that says like I'm bad crazy. I'm gonna do something to ruin your life, right? So you really have to be very careful about inviting a woman into your life. Like you watch her behavior, see when there's conflicts between what she says and what she's done. Take a look at her past too. You know, take a good look at her past, see what she's all about.
From my experience, man, you need a whole facts report.
No,
Whole
you
facts
absolutely
I got
do.
a piece of it, but you need the full context before anything.
Speaking
bro.
of whole facts reports, right? So there's this girl. Someone sent me this video and I like did some digging. I was like, holy crap. There's a video that went viral on TikTok. This chick named More Than Elizabeth or whatever, right? And she's crying. You guys have probably seen. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second. Bill's
Was that the
getting it.
mom that said that she was making cake for herself?
Yes, and she's crying, right?
Yeah.
So she's here saying being a single mom and making cakes, and she's like crying. And she gets like millions of views. Everyone feels sorry for her, like, oh my god, blah blah. The dad comes out, puts a video
with the facts.
and he says, yo, this girl's cap. I have custody of the kids. She's a scammer. She lied about having cancer. She got $1 million worth. She got arrested for it, and he pulls all the court paperwork. And I'm like,
She owes $15,000 in child support
Bring the
unpaid.
video. Bring the video.
Oh, yeah.
21K now, I
Yeah,
think.
something
Yeah,
like
it's been
that.
said that you can only
pull
trust
it
a
up
woman's
real fast.
tears when she's by herself crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
If she cries for the camera for somebody else.
Yes, you comment because I tweeted it and you commented that. Do we have this, Bills?
I'm ready.
Yeah, pull it up the video real quick.
There was
she-
another one a few months ago back as well where this woman was on her father. And he did a video exactly like this. He's like, this is absolutely not true. Like, I've been paying the support.
The
Remember
crypto
one?
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy.
Call him a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, the
said
guy
he's
with
a
the
bad
crypto, like,
father.
dorky shirt
he pulled
on.
the
That guy.
receipts.
Yeah.
I've been paying.
Yeah.
It was your mother's fault.
Yep.
And they disowned him.
Yo.
The girls still disowned him.
And this is the
Yeah.
scary part, right? So like, tell me how many times. Pull that video up.
Gotcha.
So here we go, right? You look at this and you're like, wow, you feel sorry for, right? Play the video.
1 second, put audio on.
Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. And what's she doing? She's over here
outta here.
crying with the camera on, putting in the I don't even know, the
Man,
I guess the
Flour
mix,
and stuff, yeah.
flour
I bet you don't even cook.
with the little sad music. Play a little music
Yo,
a little
she
bit
don't
real
even
quick.
cook food, bro.
Put the
It's
music
all
on
for
real quick.
attention.
Fuck the camera.
All right,
Camera.
doing this right. This little
Copyright,
sad music.
copyright.
Added the music
we
in
had-
post.
Ask her
Yeah.
what she
We
makes
had to meet
every
it.
week.
Now,
Nothing.
search
Nothing
reinventing
burgers.
Elizabeth, right?
Reinventing Elizabeth.
Yeah, reinventing. This the dude, the baby daddy, gets pissed and makes a video like exposing, and it's crazy. I was like, holy.
But you know what's crazy? All the women that saw this were on her side.
All of them.
Yeah.
Of course. You
Oh,
know,
did he take it
it's-
down?
Yeah.
No way.
No, someone has it.
Somebody has it.
It's
I know I
floating
got it on
around
my
somewhere.
Twitter. I'll find it on my Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can-
it's
can
all
put
over Twitter somewhere.
Response to her.
Yeah, type in response
Google.
more than Elizabeth, and you'll see it. Because
Yeah.
I want the audience to see this, bro. Like this is crazy. Because if you didn't get, let's say he just was quiet. He didn't say anything. You would
Google
think.
You believe her,
response
of
to
course.
Yeah.
Elizabeth single mom video. It should come up. But yeah, man. I mean, listen.
I'll go on my timeline.
Nowadays, bro, you need receipts. You need to be careful. And I'll be honest here. In my scenario, man, I got too comfortable. I was like, I can forget the process. I'm skilled in this, man. I'm like a ninja with all the moves. I was wrong, man. Nothing beats process, man. You got to stay through.
Nothing's more humbling, huh?
Yeah, dude. I'm
Nothing's more
telling you, bro.
humbling.
But hey, you live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
We got the video bills?
on my Twitter.
Oh, I'm getting it right now.
I got. Yeah, I said
They'll,
that to
they'll
him.
double down against the guy. Like, oh, he's a Scientologist. They were just doing anything they could to like smear him
Yeah.
after
It was
the
all
fact. They were like,
at home attacks.
Yeah.
But nothing was actually, I want to say, debunking
Yeah.
his claims.
like, it doesn't matter. In the court of public opinion, as a man, you're always going to lose.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious. So she made a video responding, right? And she says, "Oh, well, there's two girls that
Restraining
actually have a
orders.
restraining order against them." And I'm like, in my head,
So?
like, let's assume that's true, right? Even though you've proven to be a liar here and you're not credible, but let's assume that he does have a restraining order by two other women. What does that take away from the fact that you lied about having cancer? You illegally siphoned off $1 million plus from people. You lied about you don't even have custody of your kids, and you're over here saying all this. How does that refute anything? And she just classic deflection.
Can we highlight how bad it is to fake cancer as a human being? That's just that's
crazy.
disgusting.
Yeah,
bro.
you're bottom of the barrel. when you do
Holy
that.
smoke!
That's crazy. We got
Like,
it. Bills?
like faking a pregnancy.
We got 9,000 plus y'all watching between YouTube and Rumble, man. So shout out to you guys, man. Welcome to the show. Special Thursday episode with the legend Rich Cooper. So here are the 2 videos. This is my extra, by the way, guys. Unplugged FitX. If you guys want to see more unhinged stuff, check me out over there. I think it's the second video here on the right.
Video?
Yeah.
Yeah, mute it.
Yeah.
And then just fast forward a little bit.
Hold
Yeah.
on a second.
There he is.
There he is.
Now you can unmute it.
Unmute it now.
Yeah, you can unmute it now.
Let me just full screen. Mute.
That's fine, bro. We're demonetized anyway. Who gives a Play the music, bro. Who gives a
I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days. People asking my thoughts and my comments on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation or, you don't know what she's going through, well, I do, because I lived it. I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids.
Let's
This is our
Man, that nigga pulled up the
parent agreement.
receipts.
Damn.
As you can see,
I ain't playing with
have
you, ho.
all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support.
County Sheriff's Office.
And she argued he's an older
She was
guy.
then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy.
Oh.
And also, she faked cancer in the past.
Oh,
These are
just
scams
tosses
she
that in.
sent
Also, she
to
faked
post on
cancer.
her page before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her or giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing, well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not.
How many times have you heard deadbeat dad?
going out.
How many times have you heard deadbeat mom?
Never.
Zero.
Never.
Never. And it's crazy too, because
You can stop it there.
Rich, you've counseled thousands of guys on this. How common is it for a dude to get sole custody of the kids? The mom's got to be on crazy for
Drugs?
Yeah.
She's got to be something else. She's got to be like a prostitute. She's got to be on drugs. She's got to be convicted of something. Like, dads will very rarely get custody. Like, she's got to
Yeah.
be batshit crazy.
Yeah, and as soon as I saw that he had full custody, I was like, yeah, this chick is I don't.
That's very rare.
Yeah, like
Takes a
dude,
lot.
Yeah.
We've talked to thousands of guys. You have too. I know you've counseled them. Like, for a guy to get sole custody of a kid in the United States, and these guys are here in Florida. They're up in Tampa. That tells me that this woman is something's wrong with her like crazy. And I actually looked through some of the court documents. They said that she's mentally unstable. She sees a therapist. She's been in jail for this.
Shocking.
Obviously, anyone that has the ability to sit there and fake cancer, right, to get a bunch of money, something's got to be wrong with you in the head.